Hey everyone, Monday update, Reds at Phillies. On Monday, decent sized baseball card day. We have a pick. We'll tell you everything that's going on off the website in a minute. How to get a free $60, thumbs up, subscribe, do all those good things to the channel so you get all the free picks. Let's talk about this game. Make it short, make it sweet. Over 9.5. Lodolo on the hill for Cincy, been lit up like a Christmas tree at Rockefeller Plaza. Going to give it up. Mattingly, since he took over the Phillies, they're 15-4. I mean, they've got a pitcher on the hill, unfortunately for the Phillies, that's got over 7 ERA year to date. He's going to give it up. This is going to be a shootout. I know crazy things happen on Monday. Would it surprise me if this was a 3-2 game? A little bit, but nothing surprises me on a Monday. But if you take a look at all the stats here and the starting pitchers and how quick they're going to be yanking their pitchers and getting in the bullpen, there's a lot of opportunity for offense here. Almost made this a premium play, and I almost took Philly. I mean, they're playing as good a baseball as anybody in Major League Baseball right now, and you can't say the same thing about the Reds. Reds came out hot, and they've been stinking. I'd lean Philly, but I'd definitely take the over 9.5. It's juiced up a little bit. It was at 10. It dropped. I don't agree with the move. I think Philly could put up 8 runs here if they wanted to. Minimum. If they bring their A game, give me the over. Okay. Over at the website today, we got a big day for a Monday. I don't do a lot on Mondays. Usually we got a 4-unit WNBA best bet. We got a 3-unit Major League Baseball run line system play. Talk about that in a minute. NBA Major League Baseball prop 2-pack. We got 3-unit picks. NBA side play, NHL totals play tonight. On that run line system play, somebody DM me, has been with me a long time over at X. At T George Capper. It used to be at T George Sports, and I got hacked, like a lot of guys in the sports betting industry did, and I lost a lot of followers. I gave you another free winner over the weekend, yesterday in the PGA. If you don't follow me, you're losing out, because I told you I would. I think we've hit 18 out of 22 free picks since we opened up the new account. At T George Capper, follow me. But nonetheless, I had a guy DM me over there. Why aren't you doing your run line system plays like you did 2 years ago when you set records? Well, we did the run line system thing last year, and the algorithm that we have, it didn't work like it did the year before at all. At all. I ditched it. Now, we rebuild it over the winter. I have an IT guy that builds these things out of St. Louis. Anyway, long story short, does them for fantasy sports and a bunch of other stuff. And it just hasn't spit out too many, like, this is the game you need to take. Like, you know, it's got to be 5-star in there for me to put out a 3-star, basically. For lack of a better term, just an internal thing. But we did have one spit out today. We're getting a 3-unit run line system play. That's why we didn't do them. Yeah, we had huge success with this thing 2 years ago. Set a Doc Sports 30-day record and profit that stood the test of 53 years. But it didn't work last year, so we stopped. We've got one for totals this year that works good. We've been running this system in the background, you know, every day matching up the game. But just it just hasn't spit out too many of them. It spit out one today. So we're going to use that. But that's why we didn't use it. You know, what works one year doesn't work the next year. It doesn't mean you kick it to the curb, but it was so bad last year, I kicked it to the curb. We did a redo on it. So just FYI. Doc Sports, we give you a free $60. Link in the description below. If you've never been a member, we'll park $60 in your new account. Comes with a profit guarantee and 0 hassles. Get yourself some cards today. Get yourself some winners. 3 and 4 picks, 3 and 4 unit picks have value. They're the best bets on the board. I'm just not shoving my chips in. For you younger generation, you can't get a little bit pregnant. You know, you got to chip away at this thing, slow and steady, tortoise in the hare. That's what wins the race. FYI, we've had a little bit of a slide in baseball over the last 3 days. We passed yesterday. We'll get back on track this week and get to rolling again. PGA, unlikely winner over the weekend for a major, Aaron Rye. No one saw that coming. I didn't either. We won the first couple days. We pushed the third day. We had a losing day on Sunday, which is very rare for us in the PGA. Just read them wrong. Just missed him by a stroke or two. But, you know, nonetheless, disappointing. Our top 10 pick didn't come in. Cameron Young never got off the bus. A lot of the top players really struggled this week. Some of the LIV players stepped up. Cameron Smith, John Rahm was right there. Joaquin Neiman, they were in there. Interesting to see what happens with that LIV tour being defunded by the Saudis now. It's going to be a mad scramble to get back on the PGA Tour and be a lot of fines being paid. That being said, are you following me in the UFL? We had a 6-unit top play yesterday, the first top pick of the season. We're 7-8 weeks into the season. Again, 4-unit picks have value. We're 8-3 with 11 UFL picks this year and just bagged a 6-uni. We study the hell out of that. I do. I watch those games. I tape them and rewatch them. I look at the stats. The market is soft. Get on those when they're out. We usually do 2 a week. That's it. Simple math. Less is more. Doc Sports. Be there, be square. Back at you on Tuesday.